counting every single dollar, and then just a few years later, becoming the most powerful YouTuber in the world. Sounds insane, right? But that's exactly what Jimmy Donaldson, MrBeast, did. What if I told you? He didn't have a rich family. He didn't have a fancy camera crew. He didn't even have a viral hit for years. But what he did have changed everything. The same mindset, strategy, and psychological triggers that turned a middle-class boy into a billionaire are available to you too, if you know how to use them. And no, I'm not going to tell you to just start posting videos like a generic motivation guru on Instagram. This is the real, raw, strategic blueprint behind MrBeast's rise. And more importantly, how you can use the same system to build your own empire. Even if right now you have nothing. Act 1, how he built the foundation. Act 2, how he engineered explosive growth. And Act 3, how he became a global movement and how you can model it. But before we dive in, ask yourself this one question. If you were handed the exact blueprint that could make you unstoppable, would you actually use it? Or would you scroll away like most people? Let's begin. Fade to black. Jimmy Donaldson grew up in Greenville, North Carolina. Middle class, no spotlight, no grand plan to become a billionaire. Just a boy obsessed with YouTube. While most kids were busy watching cartoons or playing games, Jimmy was watching YouTube analytics. At 13, he posted his first video. No editing, no views, no magic. Just raw curiosity. Pattern interrupt. Yeah, not exactly a Hollywood origin story, right? No aliens, no secret billionaire dad. Just bad lighting and a dream. But here's what matters. While others wanted quick fame, Jimmy wanted to understand the game. He spent hours dissecting viral videos, not watching for entertainment, but studying. Why did people click? How long did they stay? What titles worked? What made someone share? This wasn't luck. This was early data obsession. The people who seem lucky are often the ones who trained in silence. While most creators quit after 10 uploads, Jimmy uploaded for years and with no real traction. He experimented with gaming content, reaction videos, commentaries, random experiments. His first 100 videos didn't blow up. His first 1,000 subscribers took years. But this is where 99% quit and where the 1% begin. He treated YouTube like a scientist, not a gambler. Every failed video was a data point, not a disappointment. And fear trigger. Most people never make it big because they stop before their data curve takes off. Imagine quitting at 99 experiments when the 1,000th could have changed your life. Jimmy didn't quit. He obsessed. In his teenage years, Jimmy didn't just create alone. He built a mastermind group of a few like-minded creators. They met online. They shared everything. Video retention graphs, thumbnail tests, title click-through rates, editing patterns, pattern interrupt. While some teens were swapping memes, these guys were swapping CTR percentages. This group became their laboratory. And guess what? All of them grew. Not because of luck, but because they compounded insights faster than others. This is your first big lesson. Your environment dictates your evolution. If you're surrounded by people who only consume, you'll consume. If you're surrounded by people who create, you'll create. Jimmy noticed something no one was talking about. Retention was king. He saw how fast viewers dropped off after 20 seconds. While other creators chased viral trends, he built hooks so strong you couldn't click away. Fear trigger. Every second a viewer gets bored is a second your dream dies. He learned to create suspense in the first 5 seconds. Keep escalating stakes every minute. Make the payoff worth waiting for. This is why MrBeast videos feel like mini-movies, not random challenges. At this point, Jimmy had deep platform knowledge, obsession-fueled work ethic, a team of sharpshooters, a hook mastery, but he was still not famous. No sponsors, no mansion, no Squid Game remakes. Then came the moment that changed everything. One day, Jimmy decided to count all the way to 100,000. Seems ridiculous. That video changed his entire life. But why? Because while everyone else was trying to be cool, Jimmy was willing to be extreme. Counting to 100,000 was not just a stunt, it was an attention magnet. Who would do this? A retention trap. How far can he go? A brand signal. This guy's different. That single video didn't just get views. It made people talk. It became cultural currency. Pattern interrupt. No, you don't have to count to 100,000 to go viral. Please don't. Your throat will thank me later. But the principle matters. Do something so extreme, so undeniably bold that people can't ignore it. After that video, Jimmy didn't get lazy. He doubled down. Each new video had to be bigger, clearer, faster, sharper. He didn't chase many niches. He built one narrative. I do impossible things and give away insane amounts of money. And audiences love a clear narrative. The human brain is wired to follow characters with consistent missions. Excitement trigger. Once people believe your story, they'll follow you anywhere. Here's the genius. Jimmy didn't wait to become rich to give money away. He used money as content. $1,000 to a stranger, $10,000 to a subscriber, $100,000 to friends. This did two things. Created emotional stakes in every video. Turned ordinary acts into viral spectacles. People weren't just watching money being spent, they were watching dreams being changed. Pattern interrupt. Imagine giving away your last $10 and going viral. That's both inspiring and mildly terrifying. Jimmy built a scientific loop. Post a video. Analyze data obsessively. Apply insights to next upload. Repeat thousands of times. He didn't guess his way to virality. He engineered it. Virality isn't magic. It's math disguised as entertainment. Urgency trigger. Every day you post without learning from data, someone else is outrunning you. Now, Jimmy wasn't just a YouTuber. He was a brand, a movement, a phenomenon. But there was one final transformation, the leap from viral star to global empire. This part is what separates creators from legends. Jimmy realized early, you can't build an empire alone. He created teams, systems, and automation. Editors to cut faster, strategists to predict trends, researchers to engineer stories, operations to handle logistics. He became the architect, not just the performer. Educational insight. Most creators stay stuck because they don't build systems. They stay operators instead of becoming CEOs. This is where MrBeast went beyond YouTube. MrBeast Burger, Feastables, philanthropy, international channels. These weren't random side hustles. Each business fed back into the core narrative. This guy uses money to make the world more fun, more kind, more epic. He turned views into revenue, revenue into bigger content, content into global impact. Pattern interrupt. He basically created a positive feedback loop that's so powerful, it makes my to-do list look like a toddler's drawing. What makes Jimmy unstoppable isn't just money or views. It's psychology. He builds anticipation like a filmmaker. He creates stakes like a novelist. He rewards loyalty like a tribe leader. Fear trigger. If you don't understand human psychology, your content will always be background noise. He doesn't just post videos, he makes people feel something. Behind every viral video, hundreds of ideas rejected. Sleepless nights, ruthless testing. The world sees the 1% that shines, not the 99% that's buried in the grind. Urgency trigger. If you want to be the next MrBeast, you need to outlearn, outtest, and outwork your competition. Pattern interrupt. Yes, coffee is allowed. Sleep optional. Jimmy isn't just trying to get views this year. He's building something that could outlive him. That's the final lesson. Don't just chase attention, build a legacy. A cliffhanger moment, because what comes after fame is influence, and influence can change everything. Let's recap what turned a middle-class boy into MrBeast. Obsession, not motivation. Mastery, not guessing. Narrative, not randomness. Systems, not solo hustle. Legacy, not just views. You don't need millions to start. You need a decision to go all in. Because one day the world won't be asking, who's MrBeast? They'll be asking, who's next? If you're serious about becoming part of that 1%, your next step isn't just motivation, it's discipline. I watch my next video, the 1% secret to unbreakable self-discipline that actually works. It's right there on your screen. Don't just dream, build. Don't just consume, create. This is your moment.